This is Zambia's biggest Zambian music radio show on Power FM, the Zed Shake Down. We play nothing but 100% Zed, and we're on fire. The fire department is in the building. Drifta Trek is in the building. Ashan Munduandi.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, Johnson Akumazulu. We in the building. The fire department, we in the building.
Yeah, man. It's good to have you here, man.
Yeah. It's good to be here.
Still
man.
running Drifta from the time you blew up, man. You've never stopped.
Yeah, man.
What vitamin are you on?
Vitamin Drifta.
Nice, man. Always good to have you back here at Power every time. Yeah, man. Like I said, obviously from the time you blew up, from the time we heard Ntongo, you've just been dropping banger after banger.
Yeah.
What is the secret, bro?
I love making music, man. I realized music was my calling even just when I was young, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it has always been one thing that excites me to make. You know, every time I'm making music, I feel happy. You know what I mean? I'm just in my, zone. So I think it's that. You know what I mean? And everything, my world, I think, revolves around music. You know what I mean? So it's really hard to stop. You know.
When people talk bars, they just say drift. Every time you talk bars, Drifta's name comes through. Like, was that your plan when you're starting out, like Nzakalache or Jawama bars, or it's just you naturally?
That wasn't there. Okay. That's actually a good question. So when I started off like writing music, it was like strictly hip hop. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It was just hip hop, rapper. And then I wanted to make a song that was gonna introduce me on the music scene, and that song wasn't a hip hop song, you know what I mean? It was Chum Club, So that song is the one that introduced me to the music industry. Mm-hmm. And then I had the people who knew me before knew that I was a rapper. But I had people who had known me now after that song, and they were like, "Is this guy a rapper or what? Like, what's?" And I was like, "I rap." But he was a rapper, So it was kind of confusing at first. I was like, "But I rap," you know what I mean? It was confusing, and then I started putting out hip hop records, and they were like, "Oh, guys. But I still felt like I never got the credit that I deserved as a rapper.
So you went hard now.
So every time I jump on a hip hop record, I always have that hunger where I feel like people still don't think I can rap. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, destiny in there.
So life play Africa, but did you ever see it like this? That time, Ntongo, like now Drifta, we see you sometimes on your big machine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, not really, man. At first it was just, for me it was just a hobby. Just making music is a hobby. And then I reached a point where I really needed to take it serious, or else I needed to just find something that was gonna sustain me, you know what I mean? Like, even family started saying, music first, and I was like, never take it serious. Music, like, it was in that era where someone would say, so you do music, yes, but what do you do? Yeah, I know you do music, but what do you do? You know what I mean? So it was that era, but I had to make it my work. I just apart from a hobby, I just had to make it what I do, and it really worked out for me very well.
Let's talk about your remarkable transformation right now. We've seen you in the gym, man. Like, you've been pushing. Yeah. When did the idea come out of in the gym? What happened?
So the funny part is, I think I've always been working out, but it wasn't working out.
For sure. Yes, they're for sure. They're for social.
I was working out, but it wasn't working out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Until I reached the point where I decided to cut off certain things from my lifestyle, you know, and then I was like, okay, so if I try to cut off this, I think Jim will start showing, and you know what I mean? Because I've always wanted to look the way I'm looking now, but I just never knew how to do it. You know, I was never willing to give up certain things that I had in my life for me to for me to look the way I'm looking. So I reached the point where I'm just a bunch fist up. But for give up. Then I just reached the point where I was just, okay, let me get dedicated with this and let's see how it works out. And it really paid off also, you know. So yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a tough journey, but I enjoy it now. Like I enjoy my life now. You know, I enjoy how I'm looking now. Not that I wasn't happy with how I was looking then. I was, but I think I look better.
Nice, man. You look good. You've been working out. It's working out clearly.
Yeah, now it's working out. Now working out is working out.
So here it is, Drifta. I'm sure you expect this question. You're busy. You are working out. You don't know how to box, you know?
Yeah, boxing up at the end.
What was that? Like, are you guys really beefing, or it's just pure entertainment, you and Nez Long? Is this real beef?
What do you mean, is this real beef?
Because every time you posted a video here in the gym, he fires shots at you, you know. But obviously we've been seeing this for a long time, you know, you and Nez. Now it's going to a point where he's commenting on your socials. You are replying as well, you know. So it's a time of kapaja, maybe it's about boxing match. Like, what's going on?
I think I've got a lot of fans. You know what I mean? I think I've got, because you see, when you post something, the people who really comment are your fans.
So Nez is a fan.
He's my fan, man. Like, I think he likes me. You know what I mean? That guy likes me. You know what I mean? Because I was like, from nowhere, I'm like, what's this guy doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are you trying to do? Promote your music with? You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. But I don't, like, where I've reached now, I don't even think I've got time to even respond to that guy anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
two more questions related to this. Number one, if you had to have a challenge with Nez, would it be boxing or in the studio?
Anything, man.
You'd still win.
Bro, look at me. Let's see your life. Look at me how I'm looking, man. Get me in the ring with that boy and I'll show you. Studio, you can't even, you know what I mean? Like,
okay, really? Last question concerning this. You're in a bot, okay, with Chef 187 and Nez Long. You need to remove one or you're all gonna drown. Who are you removing?
He's going down, man. Nez is going down. He's going down. Man, I don't even have to think twice. You know what I mean?
All right, here's a fun one now, away from this. When we play this now, okay?
Yeah.
This song, okay? I want everyone to hear. Let's close our mics for a second.
Mbomba na machuzi nkwete Ifyakupemba fuse nifeke Wawe na badi veke Nepefe, nepepeka zeke Wami na chinemba
Alright, so the reason I played this, I watch your socials, man. You have a brand new song with Chef 187, right? So, yes, now the fans are talking, right? You posted at some point, you said, Chef sang and yes, so panimbo yanga and you. Yeah, then the fans are saying, no, it's okay, nganam diamunimbo and you.
Yeah.
Now you want diamuni gram in HM, but do you agree?
That's nice, man.
To be honest with you, we were coming from Komboka. We went there as Power TV. On our way back, we're playing Grammy HM. I remember everyone on the bus. The team was like, "Okay, Drifta Kaija, there now Kabwand." Grammy HM by your verse. I don't know what happened that day. You were a dope rapper, but Kai, I don't know what I'm going to lay low.
Not different.
Yeah.
So I think one thing that an artist should do when they're featured, you need to bring out like your A game, you know what I mean? And I think I did that on Grammy, and I think he did that on my song, you know, and you know, I saw what people were saying like on Grammy, and now, you know, like I was like, yeah, I'm the guy, and then he did that on my song. I was like, So then now I started justifying myself, you know, like, you see, kaidi nyimbo ni yanga, so just accept it.
So you agree that chef anakupaya?
You know, I was trying to make the song shine.
Otherwise, it's a dope song, man. Tell us about Boa. What were you talking about, man? And why did you pick Chef out of all the artists?
Yeah, so that song, Boa. So what I'm talking about is a scenario where we've got people who, you know, isema youth, timangarati kocha na bagaya kwati, wakutumira pa ma weekend, hey, vichtika point. Then you call them up, you have fun. You're the one who's like, spend out station. Then when vakankara na starter. So I actually, you know, got that concept. I was like, oh, let me put it on a song, you know, but on the song, what I'm trying to talk about is, like, I'm trying to talk about it on a larger scale where no kwatira guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the idea. So I went to link up with Easy, the producer. You know,
Justice,
yeah. And the funny part is, the time I had the idea, he already had the beat. You know what I mean? I told him, "Niko na idea chaso," and he was also like, "Niko na beat chaso." You know what I mean? I was like, "Oh, okay, play." You know what I mean? So we recorded that, and the time that I was just recording it, I was like, "Who should I put on this? Like, I just want someone who's just gonna go hard, do justice, just talk about what I'm trying to talk about, but in a you know, in a just dope way, you know what I mean? And yeah, I hit up Chef, like, yo, like, yeah. And then we linked up, we recorded, you know, and I made a video of him recording, then I posted it. You know, and people thought it was actually his song.
I think I saw a picture.
Yeah.
You were behind, you had a notebook or something.
Yeah. He was recording and people thought it was his song. And then we dropped it, I think the day after. You know what I mean? Because we had already shot the video and everything. So
nice.
Yeah, it was great. It's always fun being in the studio with Chef, and it's always just creative, you know what I mean? So,
awesome, man. Congratulations on your new song. It's a dope song, man. After See Your Life, I remember I was like, yo, now we see there's more, you know. We can't wait for whatever is coming this year from you. Yeah.
We keep dropping, man. We're gonna drop a lot of music videos, you know. Another thing that keeps me going is the response from people, you know what I mean? You put out something and the people are really appreciating your craft. It just makes you get in the mood of just, you know, putting out some more projects, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
All right, as I let you go, no beats, no nothing, just give us a flow, from any of your catalog, any rap.
Oh.
Do you want the beat to play or no beat?
Can
you hear the beat play?
Man. So let's see.
No beat?
No beat, man. I can.
All right, just give us something.
What am I gonna say?
Say where?
There's a verse that I did. I think it goes like this. After kulaba gero wanifunsa watawi diza jombo kaniona ungadiemo sawi vanaswata rim vaziva chinonga chapita komangani mfeshi vaiona mumachapita marapa benezo yopa they no longer amuse me. Sindine brand mwale but nilikona to news. I'm the greatest of all time. I'm the God. So mukafuna kudia mudidia ndide supu ya mbuzi. I did this verse, I think, I don't know, man. 3 years ago.
Wow,
Yeah.
Awesome, my G. Always nice to have you here, and we appreciate your new music, and we'll keep pushing what we can. Otherwise, we can't wait for new music that's coming after this and all the projects coming this year.
Yeah, man. Peace.
Awesome. If you just tuned in, we're vibing a Drifta Trek. You know it's the king of bars, man. No doubt. You catch up with all your favorite personalities. Paper and Zed Shake Down, Zambia's biggest Zambia music radio show. Here's his brand new song. It's called Boa and features Chef 187.